I am currently a freelance journalist as well as an actor within the New Mexico film industry.
I currently work for the University of New Mexico as a coordinator for academics for the College of Education.
I am currently a communications representative and public relations specialist for the University of New Mexico.
I'm the managing editor at the Albuquerque Journal. Been doing it now for 44 years or so.
I am currently the director of university marketing for the University of New Mexico.
Since then, I've gone on to become a fiction writer, and I also work at Otis College of Art and Design as the assistant director of the Student Learning Center.
I am a sports enterprise reporter for the Washington Post.
I'm currently assistant professor at Howard University in the Strategic Legal and Management Communications Department. And I also have a market research firm, Inclusive Market Research Group, where we specialize in research for multicultural audiences.
And I'm currently a law student at University of New Mexico School of Law. I'm not actively working anywhere else except for on campus, Office of Graduate Studies, TA, if you will, or having a graduate assistantship at the Center for Southwest Research.
I'm not the first in my family to receive a degree. I am the first to receive a particular accolade. The skill set I learned in journalism helped me land a role in a musical.
I got to curate my own thesis to something that I was really passionate about, which was finding narratives of bullying within women who have been bullied before when they were younger. So being able to curate that research and tailor it to what I wanted it to be, it really helped me in knowing that, I can apply that to any job setting that I work for and just enforce the same things that I was trying to enforce with my research and my thesis.
So my last semester, I was working part-time, I was interning part-time, and then while taking on school, I was really learning the ins and outs of what the day-to-day would look like in a working journalist's, shoes.
By the time I graduated, after 4 years, I had 4 years of clips from the Lobo. I had interned the Albuquerque Journal. I had interned, I did freelance work for the Albuquerque Tribune, covering sports. And I also had a summer internship in Kansas City.
Jumped right into a marketing role with the university, and then I've stayed with the university ever since. So really, I went straight from C&J into the career I'm in now, leading to the director role I'm in.
Since graduating UNM, I've had a variety of positions, some of them in academia, some of them in the communications field. I've been director of communications for the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office. I've been a media specialist for the United States Census Bureau, but now I'm primarily in academia and focusing on my market research firm.
In 2012, I became the Poet Laureate for the city of Albuquerque. I think my research really fed my creative pursuits in that the value that I find in poetry is directly connected to how we use language to create our identity, how we use language to create community. All of these were themes in my thesis. And then I was actually living that day to day or night to night as a poet in coffee shops and in bars. And so they just dovetailed very nicely for me. Becoming the Poet Laureate of the city was one of the great honors of my life. Some of the earliest UNM gigs I got as a poet were right on the loading dock here in this building. For my first 3 years in the program, I received federal work study. I had a work study award. And the job I ended up being fortunate enough to apply for and get was in the newsroom at KUNM, which is our NPR affiliate station. And so working in a newsroom, a radio newsroom, as a radio journalist, while I was here also learning about communications theory was super cool. And it made the things I was learning in the classroom stick. Fast forward a couple years later, I ended up for 3 years being the on-air interview host for New Mexico PBS's Colores program.